What is going on? So in this video, I was feeling lazy again. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a post that I made on Reddit. I'll read it to you now. Star Wars update. 10,000 people viewed it. 38 people upvoted it and 41 people commented. It's almost obvious that the next update is going to be Star Wars related, so I figured it makes the most sense to do a post and get the community involved and see what we actually want. What would the community, you, the community, like to see in Lego Fortnite's next update, on the assumption it's Star Wars related, versus what do you think we'll actually get? Now, the reason I said what would you like to get versus what do you think we'll get is because knowing Epic, they'll probably find a way to mess it up a little bit. The expectations aren't that high for the community, so I'm going to read through some of them and see what people think. I would be so happy with another Star Wars update. It would be neat if we could have pet droids like we do with animals. Well, we don't really have pets, we sort of have them in the village. They can't really follow you around, but I guess it's sort of like pets. I'd also want more build kits, don't we all? But I can't think of any that would make sense. Tatooine kind of nailed it. Yeah, I mean, Tatooine did nail it, and when you think about it, I think somebody else mentioned we need something for the frost biome and possibly something for the grasslands. There's loads of stuff they could add. Hoth base parts, there we go. Endor Ewok tree village parts, there we go. Maybe some build kits like the jungle hut that Yoda had in Empire Strikes Back. Here's a little Dagobah hut. Very nice. Personally, I would like it if they could add low-key droids as companions, whether as a pet or NPC. So we've had that twice now. That's what people want. Definitely bring in a purple lightsaber and other gadgets from the world of Star Wars. So now that we've got the musket, we can have a double-handed weapon. So it'd be good to have a double-handed Star Wars weapon, like a blaster sort of thing. And also it'd be nice to have something like Darth Maul's lightsaber, even dual-wield lightsabers. What I would like to see is having the Force as an ability. So you put it in like your offhand, and you can use it to force, pull or push, or even a way to deflect. Like instead of having a shield, you can have a lightsaber shield where you deflect blaster bolts with your lightsaber, you know? My nose is blocked to sound like chicka chicka slim shady. Maybe Star Wars enemies are not just talking about stormtroopers and Imperials, but more like those roly-poly droids, the Roger droids, and those droids that look like an egghead, and those droids that look like an egghead but blue that lift up their arm when they shoot. Right, I think what we're trying to say is that they lift their arm up when they shoot. Maybe a mini boss like Darth Vader or Darth Maul where you can acquire a mythic lightsaber off theirs, but it either recharges for 12 hours or instant perish. I think the way that lightsabers are now with the lower damage and basically unlimited durability is the way to go. And if they mean 12 hours, that's a very long time. Maybe 12 minutes, I don't know. And obviously the mini boss would restart every 24 hours, similar to Raven. Yeah, and I'm just trying to think how that would be implemented though, because if you was to have mini boss, if you used to have a mini boss, would they add to the Star Wars island or would they just get a new one? Maybe there's, like a portal you got to go through to have a boss battle or something. Or bounties, that'd be cool. Build a bounty board and that'll give you loads of missions to do. You know what I mean? Go and get bounties and that. Low-key, this won't happen, but if it could, definitely pod racers, speeders, both bike and car, land speeder. Oh, I see. Speeder bike and speeder car like what Luke's got and that. Yeah, I'm with you. And maybe increase more trouble on Star Wars Island. I love the idea of just roaming around and destroying troopers in my way, but I prefer having more than 3 walk or patrol. But that's my opinion. I like this. I like this. And I'm pretty sure half of my ideas are dookie, but hey, it's okay. I try. Bargain bin comments. What is up with these names? I mean, my name is Ideal Dog, so I can't speak, but what is up with these names? I second this. Would love to see some super battle droids, that's the name, or V2 battle droids, and droidicas out in the wild running up on me. Imagine a droidica shielded up against ranged weapons, and the super battle droids with missiles instead of regular guns. They could even add lightsaber drops and fill some of the islands up with Sith walking around. Make their fights sort of like Raven fight, and they can drop new coloured lightsabers. Purple, orange, yellow, pink, whatever they wanted. Now that'd be a cool way to make sure that players explore the map to find all the stuff they might need, because say I want to get a purple lightsaber, the only way is to fight someone, Darth Raven, tush, and then you just go around the map and fight someone and take their lightsaber. But you can only do it by that and not a cave. So I done a video before what the community really wants, and obviously Epic heard me, definitely because of my video, and then they added the Storm King entirely because of my video. Otherwise they just would have never had a boss, because I said in the video we need some sort of boss. But maybe Epic will see this video and there'll be a new Star Wars update and it'll all be because of me. More boss fights and more dungeons. More variety in the world instead of reskin crabs, bears and wolves. More build kits, the usual things. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. It was nice when they added bears, that was nice. We've got a more sizely set for the desert. It'd be cool if there was either a frost build from Hoth or a grasslands build from Endor. Yep, someone else said that, I think. Purple lightsaber, and maybe a hilted saber like Kylo Ren's. Llamas that look like Tauntauns. A brute that looks like either a Wampa or Rancor. That's pretty cool. But it's just the reskins. You might as well just create a whole new enemy type. Maybe a vehicle of some sort, a land speeder or a speeder bike. Now, what I think they could do is add hover functionality. So instead of having wheels, you just have invisible wheels so you can float. Yeah, that's definitely a good idea. It'd be fun to have some more lightsabers and other unique items like trophies. Yeah, trophies is a good idea. Trophies, we always definitely need more trophies. It could just give you something to strive for, doesn't it? Something to try and achieve, you know? And also, because you can't just unlock it in creative world, you have to unlock it in expert. It almost gives you that like reason to play expert. And when you build it, it's, you know, you're showing off something you've achieved as opposed to just something you've just bought from the item shop, yeah? Yeah, and they're just saying bring back the previous Star Wars build kits and the new build kits and the sets to go with it. A more unique looking biome. So what I would say for this is have like almost like a spaceport where you can go in and it's like a cutscene. It takes you to another planet. Lego Star Wars: A Skywalker Saga, that had an amazing way of traveling between planets and it was all different and stuff, and that's great. So even something like that, or even like go to the moon, just anything space related would be great. Imagine having that spaceship just floating around in the middle of space. That's where spaceships go, but that would be good. Lastly, I believe the community would be grateful to also have frequent build kits and decor items available in the item shop, similar to Fortnite Festival. So new players can have the opportunity to buy existing and new build kits. Now this looks like a long list of things, but Star Wars has been the most popular partnership for Lego, which it has. So it only makes sense that this should be translated into Lego Fortnite. Epic and Lego has had enough time to cook. Since the introduction of the Storm King, there hasn't been enough content around Odyssey or Brick Life. Well, Brick Life is get rid of that. So this can be an incredible opportunity to encourage more people to play these modes. I just want purple lightsabers. Laugh my bum off. Yeah, maybe we'll wrap it up. There's a lot of good stuff on there. Someone said, hopefully we get a good update. Lego is still fun, becoming extremely redundant when compared to what can be done in Minecraft, which, yeah, as sad as it is, I used to play Minecraft. Not that me playing Minecraft is sad, but I mean, as sad as it is that Minecraft is better. But when Minecraft came out, there's barely any updates. Like, it took months. But I guess we live in such a dopamine-driven world now where everybody just wants things now. So yeah, I sort of get it. And we're talking about two big billion-dollar companies that can quite easily afford to give people what they want. With no major movie coming out, right? I'll expect we'll work through the other two trilogies. If they really wanted to pad them out, it would be one movie per year. But I doubt anyone, devs or players, want that. For Lego Fortnite this year, we'll likely get prequel-related stuff. If I were planning such, there would be a new island with the possible biomes. Tatooine, very basic desert, unlike Canny Valley, with ruins of the Tatooine builds. That would be cool. Naboo, specifically a verdant forest. Don't know what that means. Verdant forest with deep aquatic zone, home to the Gungans. This could also double with a swamp top layer in reference to Dagobah and Yoda's hideout. Imperial City as ruins. Kits from last year would appear in the shop, and kits themed for Naboo and Imperial City would appear in the past. Otherwise, Quiet said, I want a force charm and I want to be able to use the force on specific objects in the world. There's so much potential, man, and they've done it before in Lego games, like Lego Star Wars. As a kid, I played Lego Star Wars. I remember I went to my dad's house and I played Lego Star Wars, the complete saga, for 14 hours straight. It was like my third time playing it. I just went through the whole lot. It's great. Someone said about a dark side Star Wars Island. Do you know what annoys me? Yeah, there's no rebel skins in the item shop, but there is a skin for a stormtrooper. But you can't be on the same team as a stormtrooper, so you're going to be a stormtrooper fighting and killing other stormtroopers. I want to be a stormtrooper and be on the same team as stormtroopers, and I'm sure General Ronimus would agree because he loves stormtroopers. I get why they've done it, but it'd be cool if you could pick a team, because I'd love to just have a squad of stormtroopers running around with me. That'd be great. Someone else, it basically touched on what I just said. Since the captain asked, are we friends or rebel? I would like there to be a side you can choose. Yeah, exactly. Bring in more NPCs, setting up a village with Luke Skywalker and Darth Vader. I think that might be a step too far. Add workstations that allow customizing and building lightsabers of any color and style. That'd be cool. Someone commented, Ninjago. Not even relevant. Yeah, so I mean, to summarize, people want more lightsabers, more weapons, which is fairly easy to throw into the game, more bosses, of course, and more build stuff. Like, it's basically stuff that we always get in any biome. Like, this is just basic stuff that we get, so it would be great to have some more Star Wars themed stuff for that. But I'm grateful for anything that they add. I just sort of wish that the game was a bit more alive, you know? I just feel like update comes out, everyone's doing well, and then it dies off and it's just forgotten. I basically just thought to make this video, it'd be a nice, easy video for me to make, and it's just interesting to get a conversation started. So please do comment and let me know what you think, what you would like to see be added to the game, and specifically if it was Star Wars, if the next update was Star Wars, what would we like to see, you know? Comment and let me know what you think. I read and reply to all the comments that I get, and I just like stuff like this, just sitting down having a chat to myself in a room with no one else in and a camera, which is strange. Yeah, I just like to see what other people think, and everybody seems to be quite like-minded, so do it. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.